Thomas Jefferson, the third President of the United States, is the father of the University of Virginia. His campus design for the University of Virginia represents an entirely new approach to university group planning. He used Roman architecture as precedent for his design. He showed this by including groups of houses with porticos linked by colonnades in a formal plan, culminating the great Pantheon-like rotunda at the end of the oblong composition. Jefferson became the first great native-born architect of the United States. Jefferson had been interested in education for 40 years, which is why he designed the academical village. He was a scholar himself. He spoke 5 languages and read 7. His dream and his greatest legacy is the lawn at Charlottesville. In the architectural sense, Jefferson used many elements in order to pursue his idea of the U-shaped campus. This U-shaped plan is one of the 2 presents set by Jefferson. The other main one is the way he categorized the buildings and built the university's armature according to the permanence of the buildings, such as student residences are more permanent than research labs. He also included the rotunda in order to symbolize the separation of church and state. The rotunda was built following the design of the Pantheon in Rome. It is linked to the pavilions and the colonnade by arcaded wings, which were to be used for gymnastic exercises by the students. The whole composition thus becomes a U-shaped enclosure facing south and open to the country at its lower end. The north end was always considered by Jefferson at its back. The semicircular recess of Pavilion 9 is particularly successful, especially in its control of light. The semicircular recess has a semi-dome, which is cut at the base by a continuous colonnade. The opening, therefore, becomes a lunette, which allows light to strike the curved plaster surface of the niche. Jefferson designed the university to be very symmetrical. The rotunda lies in the center and is hierarchical by shape, placement, and scale. The campus is designed on a grid that is 5 by 3, with the center column being the lawn along with the rotunda. The side columns are almost mirror images, and they all initially had some type of courtyard in the backyard enclosed by a building structure all the way in the back. Jefferson used the repetition of columns throughout the composition, creating a sense of verticality. He used the U-shaped design in order to have the rotunda open up to the country, formerly rural Virginia. He also used the repetition of arches to create a sense of movement, especially along the arcade beneath the rotunda and surfaces, extending the width of the lawn. The university opened on March 7, 1825, with 68 enrolled students. The North Annex and rotunda burned down in a disastrous fire on October 27, 1895. Even though somewhat altered, Jefferson's lawn design is one of the noblest spatial relations of buildings and landscape, quintessentially American and the finest suburban architectural composition in the United States.